Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in a cage conflict amateur bantamweight division. This fight is sponsored by Shredded Meal Plans. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing SBG Tullamore. He brings to the cage a record of 6 wins and only 1 loss. Please welcome Ronan Deegan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Fight Academy Ireland. He brings to the cage a record of 3 wins, 2 losses. Make some noise for Eoin McDonald!
Amateur bantamweight action. Ronan Deegan out of SBG Tullamore in the white shorts, taking on Eoin McDonald out of Fight Academy Ireland in the black shorts. Fantastic fight between 2 incredible fighters. Deegan riding a 3-fight win streak, coming in at 6-1.
Deegan's fainting very heavily here.
McDonald does have very crisp, clean boxing, as we've seen previously on Cage Conflict.
Very crisp striking, especially from the back foot. His ability to counter strikes is impressive, but he finds himself with his back against the cage here. With a good overhook position. Interesting to see what Deegan can do from here.
Deegan is a BJJ blue belt who has medaled recently in wrestling and no-gi grappling. So keeping as active, sharpening all the tools for MMA.
He's got the body lock, but Owen's doing the right thing here, and he's feeding his left hand in for an underhook to try and break that grip. He needs to be careful that he isn't caught off balance here or having his back taken.
Could see that little shelf takedown, but good balance being exhibited so far. Just trying to break that grip of Deegan. Deegan doing a good job of keeping himself close as possible, side on.
Deegan's looking for this inside leg trip here. He's trying to throw Owen off balance.
Yep.
Putting his pressure on the lead leg that gets swept out, but Owen's doing a good job here of staying on his feet. He's broken that body lock grip. Let's see if he can try and escape out of here.
Again, Deegan just keeps trying to lace up that leg, use a little bit of push-pull momentum to get McDonald off balance. McDonald remaining calm though.
Yeah, he's peeling off the wrists here from Deegan very well. But again, good break and strike. This is what I like to see, guys. Breaking off, throwing strikes, and then level changing. Nothing's telegraphed. That was very impressive transition. But Owen switched on it and finds himself here defending very well.
Again, Deegan just separating every time, giving that false impression that he's going to engage in a firefight, changes the level, jumps down straight away. But credit to McDonald, because every time this has happened, he's been able to defend. If there's been even an inkling of a takedown, he's bounced right back up.
Yeah, he's doing very well to get back to his feet, but it's Deegan who's in control of the fight here.
Yeah.
He's dictating where this fight's going. Owen needs to do a bit more to try and break this grip and break off without kind of leaving his hips exposed for another takedown.
Such a wrestle-heavy approach, so intelligent from Deegan.
Yeah,
again,
Deegan.
it's potentially an investment again going into the second round where you're forcing your opponent to defend, you're forcing them to expel energy.
Yeah, it's an interesting point. Sometimes when I was fighting, I used to let guys shoot on me because I wouldn't be wasting energy to defend the takedown, and they would be wasting energy trying to get offense to the takedown. But looking at both fighters, they haven't expelled too much energy, so
yeah, both in incredible physical condition.
Yeah.
Unwise to the casual fan, it may not be aesthetically pleasing, but what it shows is a great command over the wrestling, and he who controls the wrestling controls where the fight goes.
Exactly. There we are. One now. Level changing. He's on his hips.
Big takedown for McDonald.
That's a massive takedown.
But Deegan doing the right thing, gets to an arm. Beautiful work of shelving the legs there for McDonald.
Yep.
He's trying to get those legs above the head, above the hip line. May try and drop down and triangle the legs.
You know, he's actually cross-gripped underneath the legs, which makes it very difficult for Deegan to actually get out, but he's let go of that, and Deegan's managed to climb back up to his feet.
Dives on a low ankle.
Yeah. Good shots from Owen. I'm loving the way Deegan's just coming underneath these strikes. The perfect timing on the level change.
It's that 1 or 2 shots that he's given to McDonald to bring the hands up, to get him to think about the strikes, and then just in a 1/10 of a second shoots underneath.
He's done it very well. Owen's going to have to make a decision here because Deegan looks like he can just maintain this position for the whole round. Is Owen going to have to try a bit harder to get out, force a position, try and expose his back, maybe to try and create a new scramble?
Again, it comes down to the point you're making in the last fight. It's a risk versus reward.
Yeah.
At what stage do you give up the relative comfort of defending?
Yeah. Well, Deegan's doing a great job here of locking up one hook. He has the back. He's got 2 underhooks here. It's not too strong. One can kind of raise his body up and maybe escape, but he's got both hooks in now, over under on the back. This is a very strong position for Deegan.
Needs to be careful of crossing the feet. Does Deegan here just?
Yeah,
May switch to the body triangle.
See the way Deegan is using his right hand, the cusp on the shoulder, Owen's right shoulder. That stops Owen from escaping out. It's a very crafty move.
He's blocking off the exit.
Exactly. Now he's got the position, both hooks in, over under. Is he going to look to come up on top, back mount?
And with just under 40 seconds left in the round, there's still time for Deegan to get his work in. Switches to the body triangle.
Yeah.
McDonald does the right thing. He rolls to the side that it's locked on, trying to alleviate some of that pressure.
Yeah, Owen's he's well versed in this position, but again, he needs to really try and force a position, force a scramble to get out of this, but Deegan is just all over him like white on rice here. It's making things very difficult.
And it must be so frustrating. Someone in the crowd shouted, "Just get up." If only it were that simple, sir.
Just get up, Owen. Pat, that's all you need to say in the corner. Just get up.
Yeah, I'm sure McDonald hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
Both men still look fresh for a third round.
Let's see if Owen takes the center of the cage. It's very difficult to keep a center of the cage when someone's changing levels like that in front of you. Heavy feints. But you know, Owen's doing the right thing here. Good leg kick by Deegan. And Owen needs to break off before it hits the cage because that's where he's going to be trapped.
There you go. Needs to get his back off the cage there, but Deegan just relentless with the wrestling.
You know, Owen tried for a guillotine there, but when you commit your hips to that guillotine and the takedown's there, so. And now we're in this position again where
it's exactly where Deegan's happy to be.
Yeah.
This is where he's really been thriving throughout the course of this fight.
You can tell he's very comfortable in this position. You can tell this is a position that he's in the gym a lot.
And it's the kind of position you need a gas tank for.
Yeah. For sure. Because Owen's doing all the right things here. He's protecting the back. He's peeling the hands. He's breaking that body lock grip.
And again, just breaks momentarily, but that's good work from McDonald.
A wee bit telegraphed there, and Deegan looking to capitalise.
McDonald trying to dig in on the underhook here, but Deegan once again.
That was a beautiful single leg trip.
Needs to be wary of a triangle here.
Yeah, I think he's actually got the knee slide over the left knee, so I think he's defending the triangle, but
has the shin down, yep. And just passes.
Lovely pass by Deegan. Owen up on that single leg. Both guys are relentless here in the scramble.
Another takedown from Deegan.
I'm exhausted watching it.
Again, if it was simple as just getting up, McDonald would have done that. But when you have the pressure and the situation and positional awareness that Deegan has.
That was a beautiful just trip. Used Owen's weight pressure to pull him back onto his back. Lovely. It was, this is This is a clinic here from Deegan.
One hook in. Reverse half guard here. Switches to both hooks. And again, 40 seconds left in the round. Does have time to get his work in.
You know, he's got double underhooks here. It's not a strong position, but he secured it with the body triangle. It's going to make things very difficult for Owen to try and escape this.
Just incredible grappling for MMA being exhibited here by Deegan. Ten seconds left to go. Can Deegan cap it off with a finish?
I think Owen's doing all the right things here to try to defend. It's making things very difficult for Deegan, but you know, another dominant round for Deegan in my books.
Very, very dominant position, and again showing, just illustrating just how key wrestling is in mixed martial arts.
Yeah. As I said earlier, that just looks to be his position. He's probably in the gym every day, hitting that position on all his training partners. He's so good at it, and he made things very difficult for Owen.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we once again go to the judges' scorecards. All judges scored the bout, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, fighting out the blue corner, Ronan